Well, I'm at Frontier City, and I brought Rashay with me. We're gonna do all the water attractions. It's supposed to be like 100 degrees today, so we're gonna get the water attractions. Yeah,
100
Shay's
degrees.
laugh.
Now
But we
we're
did. We walked into the shop and look.
a new shirt with the rides.
Yeah, they got all the park rides.
Ferris wheel, the
Gunslinger,
Diamond
Gunslinger, Rolling Thunder,
Wildcat, and the
Rolling Thunder. So they got all the larger, taller attractions here at the park on the shirt.
So we already bought.
We already bought it. We bought one. So we're going down. We're gonna hit some of the water rides and some of the cooler attractions here, like the air conditioning. Cause it's gonna be 100 degrees.
She needs water rides.
We haven't come ridden. We did the log ride, but we haven't done like Renegade Rapids or Wild West Waterworks. So we're gonna get those attractions today. Get some refreshing water.
Yeah.
So let's go into the park. Yeah. Yeah, I saw the banners. I guess they're keeping up for July. Keeping these banners up for July. Yeah, she hasn't been. June is when Rashay was last time here. It was the end of June. We'll probably go ahead and grab our skip the lines. We'll probably grab. There's some big groups here, so we're gonna go ahead and grab our skip the line. So hopefully we don't want to get behind them because that'll kind of bog stuff down. But we'll go in here and get our skip the lines. Our first water attraction is gonna be the log ride. I get on that one. Here goes somebody down the hill right now. So we're gonna go ahead and get on this log ride. The great thing about this log ride, it has a nice little like dark ride section and a good little splash at the end. You do get a little wet on this ride. They got two little hills on it. We're gonna go ahead and get in line for the log ride. Over here on Bontons, and they actually added something new here. The new truffles, 4 ounces for $4.99. Some of the new items they have here at the Bonton, and they still have the cannolis and the streusels and the little muffins. So they're expanding their options they have here in the Bonton. More of a candy sweet shop. All right, we're gonna go check out some other stuff in the park and get down to the splash water areas before I head out for the day. Renegade Rapids, it was on the board, it was closed. And then Dylan ran down, he went down and looked at it, and yeah, it was closed. So, Renegade Rapids is closed on a 100-degree day. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's a shame that it's down. So, Wild West Waterworks is gonna keep us cool down for a little bit before we leave for the day. But I will walk down the back way to check out see how, give an update on the train, see how far, if they worked on the train at all, and also if they did any other type of work on the haunted houses on that way down to Wild West Waterworks. Going to go down to the what do you call it, the shady walkway, get around there. But we're gonna try to get a ride on Wildcat 2 and Diamondback before we leave for the day. So it's going down. I'm waiting for Rashay. When she gets back over here, we're gonna run down to Wild West Waterworks. Okay, we're heading down to the Wild West Waterworks. Get splashed down there because it's a hot one out here. It's 100 degrees here on this wonderful, lovely Saturday afternoon. Oh, they got weather covers now for the lasers, it looks like. I flip that around. So we gotta look at the haunted houses and if they got any haunted house construction going on right now. Go around, see if they got any construction going on, but you can see the boxes. If you look on the boxes, they got boxes around the lasers to keep the weather off them. That's a good idea. They were exposed to the elements. So I'll get around and see if they got any more construction since the last video on haunted houses. Got any more, if they got any walls up and stuff. Because it's quickly approaching Fright Fest. Of course, nothing going on right here. Apparently it's going to be a new one, so we'll find out. So we're going to go around to the amphitheater area, see what they have. They still got wall stage down there. They do look like they're working on Prosperity. They got the ladder over there, Prosperity. Let's go, let's check it out. They do have lots more, got more walls down there. Haven't worked on Moonlight Mausoleum yet. But they got Fright Fest stuff all staged down there. Props and stuff and walls. Getting ready to go gangbusters on the lovely Fright Fest. Okay, we'll get around the corner here and look and see what they got going construction wise. Still was like last week's video, a little more cutouts and stuff. Not much on the outside, but they'll go gangbusters here pretty soon on all the like Fright Fest stuff because it's shortly approaching. About a couple months. Okay, we're gonna make our way down and go to the Wild West Waterworks. As you see on 100 degree today, Renegade Rapids is closed. Fortunately, it cannot ride it today. Maybe they'll get it up. I'm not holding my breath on it because there's nobody up in the lookout tower. So it's like it might be down for the day, which is sad. In July, Major Roche gave it a thumbs down. In July, having this ride closed is pretty bad. I know they don't like to have it closed, but mechanical stuff goes down, it breaks. It's just the nature of the business. And speaking of breakdowns, and that's been down all season, the train. And they're actually working on it. I see more stuff. They're actually working on the train. So this is good news. I see towels, I see tools, I see stuff on here. They're actively working on this train. They are putting the engine back together. Great news. If you look right there, getting the engine put back together. So that's good news to see that they're working on this. They're actually working on it today because they got snacks out here. They got a wagon out here. So hopefully here get this train back up pretty soon. That's good news. They're actually working on it. First time I've seen a lot of activity on this train. All right, we're going down to Wild West Waterworks. So we just got off on Wildcat. Quick ride on Wildcat. Going to go down to Wild West Waterworks. That goes on up the. We'll walk on down to Wild West Waterworks. There's the train. We were on the train just before that one. There it goes. Up to the point of no return. There it goes. It takes a minute to get around that corner. No, a second. Maybe a second minute too. And then here we go. And there they're off. No point of no return. All right, let's go down to Wild West Waterworks. Here we go, walking around into Wild West Waterworks. I'm on actually getting the water. I brought my clothes to get on all the water attractions here today. And this was one of them, getting on Wild West. Of course, I might not do Gully Washer because I just not up to climbing all those stairs. The Gully Washer is open. The big slides. And then they got looks pretty busy down here. For them, pretty busy. Let's see where Roche's at. She went down here ahead of me. I don't know how many shade seats are left. I don't know if she went on the other side or where she went. But there's the Wild West watering, the old watering hole. Come on, we can find Roche getting our seat, okay? Sounds like a great idea, doesn't it? Then you can get wet. We're sitting out here in the sun, soaking it in, trying to tan some of our, tan up a little bit, get some tan here. Cooled off, walked around in the oversized splash pad, has some water slides. There's quite a few people out here. There's shade seats are all taken right now. All the shade seats are taken. So we're just gonna sit out here and soak up the sun, dry off, and probably head out of the park for the day. It's so hot here. It's really hot here. But one thing I liked about these seats over here, I don't know if you see this. Let me show you this. Cup holders. We found a row of seats back here on the back side, closest to the back road. That's when you're exiting the backside park. They have some nicer chairs back here. They're the composites, like wood chairs, and they have cup holders too. So it's really nice. so your drinks are not falling all over on the ground. So we're going to dry it off. We're going to head out of here on this very hot Saturday. Well, it does it here at Frontier City. End of the day at Wild West Waterworks. Got splashed, had a good time, just get cooled off in this hot Oklahoma sun. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll keep putting material out, even if I go travel to other parks. So I appreciate you guys watching. Like and subscribe, and always, as I always end my lives, I always end with, you rock!